Yo, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to the show, dude. Oh man, I've got like no sleep, dude. I'm on like an hour and a half right now.
Hey man.
I'm on an hour and a half right now, but I'm here bright and early for today's Mario Kart commercial, bro.
If Funky Kong isn't shown today, I will commit a terrorist level crime.
Do not threaten terrorism.
If Diddy isn't
If they're
here,
no,
I will
if
be
they
so
don't,
major.
dude, y'all need to work on your resub messages, dude. Listen, we're gonna have to start drawing a line here. I appreciate the resub, but you cannot be threatening terrorist attacks, okay? Can't be doing that. Free Diddy, they're not gonna show Diddy Kong. Diddy Kong's dead. Diddy Kong was killed and they're trying to cover it up. It's only 15, I thought this was gonna be 40 minutes long. Oh my god, it's only 15 minutes? What the fuck? That's so short. Can we at least get Funky Kong? Funky Kong is complicit in Diddy Kong's crimes. Is what I'm hearing. Are you feeling better? No. Name 3 women. Victoria Justice, Miranda Cosgrove. You got me. You got me. Baby Peach. They brought Diddy back with a revive book. Don't joke about that. Funky Kong is the Meek Mill to Diddy Kong. Okay, well. This background is like that one song with Lady Gaga and Beyonce.
To commit a crime, smile.
Elaborate. Jojo Siwa impersonator. Wow, the autistic man is excited to see the new Mario Kart game. Let me guess, he likes Pokemon too. I'm not autistic. I don't even know where that came from. Not funny, dude. I saw the health administrator talked about autism yesterday. Claimed that autistic people can't play baseball or something. It's true. I sucked ass at T-ball. It's 9 a.m. Why isn't it started? Here we go, bro. Free Diddy Kong. Let him out of jail. They got the wrong guy.
Drivers, start your engines.
Free Diddy Kong.
Welcome to the Mario Kart World game. Available exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. What kind of races await you?
I don't have the Switch 2.
In Mario Kart World, you'll aim for first place in each Grand Prix. But why stop there? Across cities, plains, a desert, and even the ocean, you can drive virtually everywhere in this fully interconnected world.
You can drive everywhere.
Races are held on courses scattered throughout various regions that span this world, and you can freely drive between them.
Wow.
There's a lot in store, and we're only at the starting line. Let's introduce some of the courses that are waiting for you.
We're only at the starting line. Because it's like a race.
Courses are found throughout the world, inspired by their surrounding region. Let's take a look at some of the new courses to explore.
Are you tired, Connor? No. What makes you think that?
Ride the ridges and roads on Mario Brothers Circuit. And cruise the curves around the canyon.
Hey,
You
Connor, I
can't
woke
miss
up
it.
in a cold sweat from a terrible dream, but checked my phone.
See the
and
sights
saw
and
you
structures
were
of Crown
alive, so
City.
double.
Murirum. I'm glad
You
that
can
you're
even soar in
happy.
style down Main Street.
Wait, Crown City. My buddy got shot there.
Drift along the rapid waterways of salty
It's actually a good city, though. It gets a bad
Around
reputation.
the city's canals. Stay cool in the snowy trails of Starvey
That's
Peak.
just part of living in the big city, dude. Listen,
Just don't
it
slip
is
off
what
while
it is.
soaking up the scenery.
Whoa, penguin.
Have a a spirited showing.
Do you
at the
think we will
Ghostly
get
Movie
Mario
Theater
Kart
in
Mondays
cinema.
with Sabrina Carpenter? I wish, dude.
It's a whole new kind of drive-in theater. And in addition to lots of new courses,
Smegmail,
there's
thank you.
Toad's Factory,
Yes, bro.
Peach Beach,
Peach Beach, Toad Factory. They're playing the
Mario
hits.
Shipyard, and more. Nostalgic courses from past titles are also here.
I almost
But
forgot
now
Diddy Kong
they're
was dead
reimagined
and
spread
incarcerated
throughout
for
the world,
something he
where races can
isn't
happen
proven
during
to
the
have
day
done.
or at night. Race as familiar
Characters.
characters
Here
like
we
Mario,
go.
Luigi, Peach,
Fucking ad.
Bowser.
It sucks to be poor. I mean, if you think about it, this is also just an advertisement
plus new
that we woke
drivers
up to
like
watch.
Goomba,
Goomba!
Spike,
Yes! Fight!
that's right, Cow.
Cow!
Even more new racers.
I
are
almost
waiting
forgot
and ready
about
to
Diddy
roll.
Kong again.
Select your character. Choose your vehicle. Then you're off to the races. Characters and vehicles each have different stats, so make sure to find the combo
Okay,
that
characters
best suits
do have
you.
stats still confirmed.
There are two main styles of race revving up in this world: Grand Prix and Knockout Tour. In both modes, up to 24 drivers
I like
can
the little
participate,
bat.
the most in series history. Your rivals aren't the only hazards you'll need to avoid on the road. Look out for cars that shoot bullet bills, attacks from Hammer Brothers,
They got cars that shoot bullet bills
and
now,
other
dude.
obstacles along the way. Try to steer
Stay
clear.
off the damn road if you're gonna be shooting bullet bills, dude. I'm tired of
And
this.
now, get ready for Grand Prix with Mushroom Cup, Flower Cup, Star Cup, and more. Grand Prix races are held all around the game's world. You'll race through 4 different courses in each cup and aim for the top spot.
Wait,
In
it's like
Mushroom
Mario
Cup, you'll
Kart.
start off racing around Mario Brothers Circuit. While the second race will take you from Mario Brothers Circuit to Crown City. For the first time, you'll need to drive yourself to the next course in Grand Prix.
You got you
don't
driving
sleep
your
at the
own-
wheel.
You gotta drive to the next course. Wow.
And if you conquer all Grand Prix Cups, rumor has it that a certain colorful course will appear.
Oh. Ooh. I wonder which
Next up
one.
is a new mode.
New
Knockout
Jersey.
Tour. From
Daytona
Golden Rally
Beach.
to Ice Rally and more.
Daytona
These
Beach if you
extended
beat
races
every
take you
cup.
From one end of the world to the other. Get ready for a sprint.
Dubai.
You've got the place if you
You get
wanna
to go
stay
to
in
the
race.
UAE.
Speed
There's
Force
another
checkpoints
cup
throughout the
sponsored
world.
by the
You
United
don't get
Arab
the cup,
Emirates.
You're out of the running.
Mario is working with the Saudis, actually.
Buckle up. The competition gets more intense as you
Go
close
to
in on the
Qatar.
checkpoints. You've got to drive to survive in Knockout Tour. So keep your eyes on the prize and aim for first place.
All right, so we're halfway through this, and there's nothing new so far. It's okay.
Items can drastically change
I don't
the
know what I
outcome of a race.
expected.
Here are some new items that'll help you out.
Star.
Coin shell. When you throw a coin shell, coins will appear. Now's your chance to grab them. Just don't let your rivals cash in.
Wait, if
first.
you're a loser like us that just
Ice
like
flower.
analyzed the
With the ice
Nintendo
flower, you can
Treehouse
freeze
stream,
out
so you already
rivals
saw
and send them
everything.
spinning. Hammer. Aim the hammer in an arc.
What the
and
fuck?
Nailed it. Hammers also stay on the course for a short time and can be used to block off rivals.
That was in Mario
Mega
Kart
Mushroom.
Mobile Tour.
With the Mega Mushroom,
Yo,
don't
Mega
win, so
Mushroom.
your rivals will go home.
That's not new. That was in Mario Kart Wii.
Use the feather to jump up and avoid attacks. You may even discover some unexpected routes.
Ooh.
Comic. With Comic's magic,
Comic?
your rivals will transform.
That is not how you say
Or
that.
other mysterious effects will happen. You'll have to see for yourself. The lower your placement, the more likely you are to find items that'll turn the tables. So when you get items, go for it.
Connor, you sound so
And
awake.
if
Dude,
you're
I'm on
new
top
to
of the
Mario
world.
Kart series, there are added support features to help you along the way.
Oh, great.
These include
They got the
smart
dumbass
steering,
modes.
which helps you stay on the course.
If you're a dipshit who can't stay on the
Tilt
damn
controls,
course.
where you
Dude,
can
I
hold
wish
Joy-Con
like
2 controller
like
horizontally and use motion controls
other
to
drivers on the road in real
steer. And if
life
you
had
have the
smart
Joy-Con
steering,
2
dude.
Wheel, you can feel like you're really driving.
My wife needs smart steering when she's driving my damn SUV.
Ooh, how about a quick break? A snack sounds good right about now. Hey, look, it's a drive-through.
Drive through.
Here at Yoshi's, you can grab an order to go. Dash food. Take a bite, and you can unlock outfits inspired by your meal.
He ate a burger and
Eat some
turned
sushi
Japanese.
Whoa!
Burger that
nice
makes you
threads.
Japanese.
Once unlocked, these outfits can be selected from the character selection screen. Who knows what dishes or outfits you'll find? Make a pit stop and check out these drive-thrus all around the world.
Cowboy Mario.
That was a nice detour.
Wait.
Now let's
I love
get
all the
back to
costumes
action.
so much. At what point is it
Let's
like
introduce some new tricks that'll help
cultural
you ace each
appropriation
race.
versus like cultural
Charge jump.
appreciation?
You can now use a charge
Where's
jump
the line
by holding
drawn?
the drift button while driving straight ahead. Charge and release to jump.
Charge jump.
Use this to leap over obstacles. Grind along power lines. And dodge attacks from your rivals. And if you jump toward a wall,
The
you can
ostrich
wall
is such a
ride for short
funny
period of
character.
time. Chain some tricks together, and you may even reach places like this. Ah, so close. Almost there.
Oh wow, you suck ass.
Whenever this happens, be kind and rewind.
What?
This will return your vehicle to its original position. Nice, made it.
What? Okay.
This can come in handy when mapping out how to best approach a course.
So there you
Keep
can
in
just
mind,
cheat.
though, your rivals will still move normally when you rewind, so don't lose your lead.
Okay.
Want to take a spin in even more races? In time trials, it's you against the clock. Here you can race without any other competitors. And if you go online, you can download and compete against ghost data from racers around the world.
Nice.
Customize the rules of the road in Versus Race.
This is just like these were already
You
in
can use
every
the
game.
classic rule set of running 3 laps within the same course. Or you can choose to drive the distance from one course to another. You can even take the road less traveled and choose routes that aren't in Grand Prix or Knockout Tour.
You can like do tricks off of other people. That's cool.
Up to 24 drivers can now compete in 2, 3, or even 4 teams. Group up and get ready to put the pedal to the metal.
I ain't losing a race to that damn bee, dude. I'd be pissed. I
Next
lose a
up,
race to the
battle mode.
fucking
Pop
bee.
off locally or online in Balloon Battle. Use items to burst your rivals' balloons. Pop them all and your rivals out. And coin
Battle
runners,
mode
where you
confirmed.
can go for the gold by collecting the most coins.
Coin runners
Race or
confirmed.
battle, enjoy whatever drives you.
And they actually have battle maps too. Where are you going, Yoshi? Mario drinking and driving.
When you're not racing, you can enjoy free roam and go wherever your heart takes you. No roads? No problem.
They need
the
radio
rivers.
stations like GTA.
See the seas.
Like Wario needs to like run a
Drive the
like
desert.
talk radio show like Alex Jones. Wow!
Or jump off from way up here.
Did you hear what girls are doing in the government? Wow!
Even to the edges
My
of the
Wario
world.
still needs some work, but you get what I'm going for.
Hey, there's a piece P-switch over there.
Wait, P-switch. Collect blue coin.
Hit hundreds of P-switches you find across the world to start missions. By
Biker
completing them, you can
Waluigi.
hone your driving ability outside of races.
They finally
There are
showing new
also
things in
hidden
the last
coins.
5 minutes. Peach medallion. Streamer Shy Guy costume.
And more. So take the scenic route and explore. Also, during free roam, you can take photos whenever you like.
Why are you taking photos of baby Peach, dude?
Strike a pose.
It's a child.
Look at the camera. Choose a frame to decorate and nice.
Why is that child
That's
driving a
winner.
vehicle, by the way? Taking photos of other people's kids? Wait, Captain Toad. Fun with everyone.
If one person has Mario Kart World, up to 4 players can race in split screen on the same system.
That's good.
The game also supports local wireless
Dolphin.
play. Up to 8 players, with up to 2 players on each system, can race together this way. And up to 24 players from around the world can join a race or battle in online play.
Dinosaurs. Damn, Spike had 4 points. Play with
This may
friends.
look like free roam, but this is where you'll wait while your friends join you. Looks like someone's arrived.
Oh, great. Here comes
Yep,
Sarah.
You can meet up with your crew anywhere in this world. By checking the map, you can quickly see where your friends are and travel to their location. Battle or race with custom rules.
I want to be able to flick people off
Or
as my
just go for a ride
character.
together. Make this road trip your own.
I like the little piranha plant that was
You
waddling.
can also take photos together along the way, if that's more your speed.
If you're a fucking loser and want to take photos instead of race.
With Game Chat, enjoy an expanded experience by talking online with friends. Use the built-in microphone to voice chat while driving together.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Woohoo.
Check this out. Nice.
What the fuck? He's driving the
Take a
truck.
backseat and watch each other's game screens. If you have a Nintendo Switch 2 camera, you can enjoy seeing your friends' reactions while playing together. Who's close by?
The Switch 2 camera's so stupid.
Wait, who just passed me? You'll be able to tell in an instant. Hey, Michelle.
Look at
and
George.
Bullseye.
George has no reaction to that. He's
And when
George
playing
might be
together in
dead.
person on the same system, a single camera can detect
He's
up to
stoic.
4 people's faces. Enjoy the view and get ready to face off with your friends.
gonna show hog in 240p. George is whipping it out on Mario Kart Live, dude. Where's the report button? I got someone showing schlong on Mario Kart Circuit. They're whipping out dick. Mods. Snowman.
A transcontinental race around the world is just around the corner in Mario Kart
They showed
World,
nothing. I woke up
available
for this.
exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2.
Diddy Kong
A
is dead.
hardware bundle that includes a digital version of Mario Kart World will also be available.
Wait, they patched that. It said it would be a game card. I know because I saw like nerds tweet about it. They're like, it's confirmed to be a game card in the bundle. They changed that. Now they're like, nope, never mind. It's a download code. We take that back. I'd rather have it be a download code anyways. It's a game card in some regions. It was always a download. They don't even know. They haven't made these things yet, dude. Like, the Switch 2 isn't out yet. It doesn't exist. DK dab. Dude, he's dabbing. Doesn't he know that, like, no one does that anymore? Bongo, thank you.
Yoshi010.
Okay, I'm beginning to think that there's no more characters beyond what they've already shown. That's my my gut feeling, which is fine. I mean, it's a cool roster. But Diddy Kong is dead and in jail.
69 months. Lol, lol, lol,
Dead
lol.
in jail. Woke up at 6 a.m. for this, but at least Super Tommy has eyes again. Oh, Super Tommy can see? That's good. I am going to be flying to El Salvador today to see if we can find Diddy Kong. Someone's got to do it. Someone's got to fucking do it, dude. If our president won't bring him back, maybe I will. Only Mario Kart presentation today or other games also? Only Mario Kart, dude. The only video game. Was the Direct just to get people to shut up and say, wait 2 weeks for the Direct, it'll be worth $80, and then it's not worth $80? Somebody didn't see battle mode. Somebody wasn't paying attention. They showed battle mode, dude. Everybody in the chat is saying drop the price on YouTube. All right, go back to bed. I can't. I woke up for this. I'm ready to start my day. People are mad in the YouTube chat room, man. $120 in Canada is freaking mad. I agree, Jaden. I'm not even from Canada. Drop the bass. True. Where's Diddy Kong? I agree. How are you going to pay $80 for a game with no Diddy Kong? It is a little wild when you think about it. $80 doesn't come with Diddy or Funky. Everyone who says Deadlock will drop dead in 7 days, Kappa. I mean, I'd be down, but I'm too tired to, like, play well. I like looking at the YouTube chat of people that are mad. They're like, if we all collectively type drop the price, then maybe they'll do it. Reggie will listen. Weed out the poor people, raise the price. You know what? Fuck it. I don't want to be competing with people to buy this. Is Game Explain live? Let's see. Surely CNN is live covering this.
The actual presentation.
Yeah.
Yes, bro. Andre.
Yeah, and that was the thing, is like they basically showed all of this already in the 5
Did you watch Content Cop yesterday?
What,
yes.
A week or two ago at the Nintendo.
I showed it to my 9-year-old son.
Kind of,
born in 2016. I thought we could bond over it because he's always on the YouTube on his mom's iPad. He didn't give a shit. He didn't give a fuck. He didn't think it was funny. He didn't know who iDubbbz was.
Shown here that we didn't already know.
Yeah, like
so I've given up on trying to connect with him. I don't care anymore.
Wait, is my poll showing up for you, Nick, in the chat?
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
He doesn't even know what Israel is. No.
Yeah, even compared to the Mario Wonder Direct, right? Like that, as I recall, that.
I'm gonna be honest though.
We didn't know about, like the whole badge system, for instance.
Yeah.
Also,
not that I expected to care about a content cop in 2025.
I saw chat immediately were like, that's got to be nerfed. Like,
but it felt like very like I've seen enough Ethan Klein sucks videos lately. This one didn't do it for me. I was like, there wasn't even any like examples. It was just kind of felt like a personal like.
So actually, I don't know what part.
It was like okay.
But there was like the fine print at the.
There was like no examples I felt really given beyond like.
I think locally or free roam.
personal
single
like
player. I
anecdotes,
think that was a thing.
which is
So if you're
fine.
playing online with people, I don't think it's an option.
Oh, was it not? Okay, that would make more sense. T. Gark says that could have been the email. Yeah, that is actually the total.
It also
line.
felt like
So the chat right
it was
now, 60%
purposefully made
thought was amazing.
to like bait
6%,
like the exact kind of
22%
person that was already gonna be
okay,
mad
now. And then 70%
at the
was
content
open
cop
support. So we're not
because
alone
it's
on this, Nick.
iDubbbz in
I'm glad-
2025.
Sometimes I'm on the wrong end
Like
of
it's
the
like I'm gonna
spectrum of the
include a
chat.
clip of
This
me
time we're
like
on the money. So,
tearfully
actually, I'm always
talking
on the
about
money,
like
to
my
be fair,
wife
but
who
now
like
we're in agreement
incels
with
already
me. I'm
hate.
joking. Mr. Dark, thank
Also,
you for the super
Frogan's
chat.
here.
Hook me with a Switch pre-order for
Also,
100,
Hassan is here. Also, Denims is here.
sad face.
So it's just
Yeah,
like pissing
I
off
know.
the exact people that are already gonna be mad
Hope we
about
get
it,
that pre-order soon. So, all right, here we go.
which is kind of
Andrew
funny.
Follett Show says this isn't looking good for 4 players. Each Switch on LAN mode. Still excited though. Oh wait, did they not? Can you not do 4 players on a LAN? Oh, that's disappointing. I didn't think about
is that an option? Wait.
No, they talked about 2 people, right? Like 8 Switches, 2 people each, which is 16 people
I think
total.
that's how we're 8 Deluxe.
They gotta put Andre on
Still be-
CNN,
But
dude,
I
as
don't
like a
think-
correspondent.
No, I think if we go
Like
back
I
to the
want
menu,
like every
like,
time
the
there's
direct
a
because the menu seems relatively
there's a direct, I want to
like
see him like
8
talking
Deluxe.
to
I don't know what point of
the news
video
host.
that is. I'm
We
trying
need
to
Andre in
skim through
Fortnite.
it.
Yeah, I have no idea either. This is
Wonder if he like
I'll
has
find
like
specific segments
a wife.
of the streams.
Oh, here. Oh, I got it. I'm on the video. Cut to. There should be. Why can't I find this now?
RFK was right about autism
Wait
ruining
for that.
families.
Mark
My
Lowe, too,
autism
with the
caused a
super chat. Hey, Mark
divorce.
says Zelda Bird on map around Bowser's Castle.
Maybe RFK is
What?
autistic,
Okay, do you have when in the direct about
and his special interest is like autism.
I think it was early.
I gotta look at this. I feel like there's almost no way it's a Zelda reference, but if there is one,
Zelda
hold on, I'm
reference?
trying to imagine what even Zelda birds look like. Like, aren't they all pretty kind of standard, you know? But thanks for the super chat, Mark. I'm curious to look into this. Zone of Perception of the super chat says, "This is Nintendo's Evergreen Switch 2 title. I'm so certain this will get DLC throughout this generation. Have faith." Oh, I fully agree.
I
I
agree.
fully agree.
I fully agree.
I hope forever, basically. You know.
Forever. It's the forever game.
Oh.
Yeah, so Andre, I just sent you a screenshot. And you see the
He
dolphin
dropped
riding
a
the
super
dolphin.
chat in
Yeah,
the
for
Game
wireless
Explained
play, it's just
stream.
1 and 2 players, and that's it.
How did you feel about this direct? I was hoping for more, Andre.
No, I think only online.
So that is a disappointment for
POV 8 Deluxe has 96 tracks with DLC, and World has less tracks than MK8 on Wii U. It's not how you. What was the point of saying POV?
Superiorist post Mario Kart. All right, I gotta find this Bowser. Where's
POV.
Bowser's Castle? I wanna find this.
My dad hits
this
me.
bird.
So wait, there was a bird
Who's with
in
me?
Bowser's Castle that looked like
That looked like a
Zelda?
Zelda bird, apparently, according to Mark Blow.
Was there a specific color to it, or was it
I
just
don't,
like
I don't know. That's all I have to go off
Yeah.
of. Okay, it was pretty early on, so I'm gonna look for it. Top left on.
I love when he glowed red.
Is it on the map now?
left on the map?
They haven't fired up the analysis machine. The analysis machine is now a union worker. It can't actually be like fired up on the spot
Lava's
anymore.
in the shape. Oh, the lava's in the shape.
It has to work on specific hours.
Oh, okay,
Analysis
okay, I got the
and the
map.
analysis machine also goes by he, him
Okay, Bowser's
pronouns.
Castle top. Oh, I see what there's. Oh, is this what you're talking about, Mark? Yeah, I see it. Like the top left, the lava area looks a little bit like a Zelda emblem. I don't think that's a direct match though, Chad. Am I wrong? I see this.
Oh, he's got the schizos in the chat. Yeah, no, it does kind of look like a Zelda thing, I guess. Sure, fuck it.
Says huge fan of you all. Does the game warrant $80? Okay, I'll get back to that in a second. Thank you, Warren, for the kind word.
Don't want to answer that one.
Lasse, I think, who says just has a super chat, like no message attached. So if there's anything that wants to say, Lasse, feel free to send another message. Thank you for.
I think the water levels are rising
I feel like we're this is
in Mario Kart, in the Mario Kart world. Look at like down here, the water's like high up.
Speak only personally, Nick. Do you think this game warrants $80 for you?
So personally, considering how much time I put into Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I'm gonna be playing this again for another 10 years. I'm gonna bite the bullet bill, and jump on it. So for me, it's gonna
Yes,
be worth it
dude.
because play so
I'm
much-
gonna
I have
bite
so
the
much fun
bullet
with my
bill
friends in person
and
online,
buy it
I've been playing
anyways.
this for probably 10 years.
Yeah.
So to jump on it now, like, yeah, I'm still excited for it. That's again speaking personally for you,
Yeah.
Andre.
Me
Chad,
personally.
I need to make it clear. I'm not a fan of $80 price points for games.
Yeah.
I need that to be known.
I'm a
At the
fan.
same time, don't tell Nintendo. I would
I
absolutely
do think
pay
it's really funny that Nintendo's new stance on
freaking
game
love Mario
pricing
Kart.
is
It's
like,
one
we're
thing
gonna
Nintendo games
charge
I've
what it's
played
worth.
for years, right? A few games
Like
games
that.
I've played for years. So
Like,
I
okay.
invested more than that in
Who determined?
games that
Is
I-
Miyamoto like
so,
playing the
that's
games and
definitely
going
right,
$60 bucks?
And so I think for me personally, it earns.
Miyamoto is like
and
looking at
why
like
it may
deciding
not
how
be
much
listed
they're
up. So
worth.
Here's a bigger danger, chat. I don't think the question is if any. Oh, did you hold on real quick? Did you look at Toad's? Oh, Toad had a crazy costume there. Like, look at that visor. Can you see this? Like, look at Toad. Look how big
Look at
Toad's
Racing
visor is. It's
Toad.
hilarious.
It's bigger than
That's
his
amazing.
head.
So okay, here's the thing, chat. I don't think the question is if any singular game is worth $80. I think for many of us, we all have that game that we pay that much for. The bigger problem is it's gonna make us want to play less games, right? I'm gonna think twice now if every game ends up being $80.
Wait,
I
true.
probably won't pick up nearly as many besides ones I need to do for work. You know, because I don't want to pay that much for a game that I may.
Wait, this is like
Mario Kart, I'm
economics.
pretty much sold on. But other
Economics
games,
from
I'm
school.
Not going to be, and it's going to limit sales.
Like
for
if
most
the
people.
games are expensive, you have to choose between which games to buy because you won't have enough money to purchase as many games.
I will pay it. So again, I won't be happy about it, but I'll pay it. All right, Elijah with a super chat. Thank you so much, Elijah. Says
Unless you have unlimited money.
Type enemies, racers could team up to use items to defeat in the open plains and waters. So we don't know for sure that it doesn't, right? Because we know that there are missions, and I don't think they said that they're all like coin-based things, right? So it could still be here, but
This is why socialism is good.
Right?
Dude, did you see that Asmongold clip last night?
Like the blue coin ones.
I was on r/Asmongold. No. I had a tweet on my timeline show up that was like, Asmongold says that like the perfect economic system is like 60% capitalism, 40% communism. And I was like, okay. All right. I don't know what got this one out of you, but sure. All right.
They do often hold on to things,
Cook.
because that's just how they are. But
It's like,
that really applies to.
all right.
Oh, let me go back here.
I can work with that.
Mario Kart game, right? I think they're generally more open with that than they are. So I don't know. I mean, they show Rainbow Road for
On a
instance. That's one
frog
big
dance.
exception. Look at that ice tower, though. That I really love how the ice tower looks. Like that definitely gives.
I
me,
think
like,
I would
a
take that deal. 60 capitalism, 40
Mario Kart 8.
like socialism.
Wait, Quantum says it's a
I would
secret
take
track.
that
Wait,
deal.
Wait, what are you talking about?
To my trans chatters, would
Yeah,
you
what's the secret track at?
would you take the deal if it meant you can't play like
Don't
baseball?
worry, Sus. There wasn't a whole lot new in there.
At least for like the next 10 years?
It's still worth watching, but not. You didn't
Yeah,
play
I
Big
would.
Danger, so. Dark
Okay.
You already get my blue sky.
Asmon, we'll shake on that.
Dark Demon. I did see it. Thank you though. It's been very busy for me recently. Diamond Star, I noticed you already. How many times do we know you, Diamond Star? I appreciate you, but you've got more knows than most people at this point. So, Megan Nerd says, "Why would they?"
Diamond Star wants Andre's attention.
I mean, exactly. That's Nintendo's philosophy, and that is why I don't think they've shown truly everything. I mean, think when it comes to general modes you've seen everything. I'm sure there's stuff happening in the world that we haven't seen yet. Spartans with the super chat.
It wasn't very encouraging that like they were like, if you beat everything, you get another track. It's like, okay, you get rainbow. It's one you not like. I thought it'd be like a cup.
May like appear in continent form.
Instead, they're like, no, you can unlock Rainbow Road.
Let me go back to the map. I could be mistaken, but I think there's like a lot of clouds on it, aren't there? Or
I think it starts out cloudy, and then when it zooms out,
oh,
the
it goes
clouds
away.
go out.
Okay. Where's this freaking world map?
It is crazy that like they have a roster like this and motherfuckers are still gonna
Oh, I
lock
see.
Baby
There's tons
Daisy.
at the top, all the corners. It looks like.
If you pick Baby
Yeah,
Daisy
okay, so
with a roster like
that's
this,
easily where it gets slotted
you need
into
to be on a
continents,
list.
right? Or islands or whatever, however they do it. Like islands might be fun. Like you have smaller regions that pop up adjacent to other regions, right? So, man, this is
And the region
yeah.
thing doesn't seem too crazy, right? Because when they did the booster course,
We gotta put you to El
I think they had, like,
Salvador,
8
bro.
Tracks at a time, like 2 cups, 4 in each one. So to have like these smaller.
They're just
islands
shipping
that have,
people
like,
out
8
there now. It really is wild.
On an island, or even 4, I don't think would be too crazy.
No.
To think about them doing.
No, I think that'll make a lot of sense. That would actually be really reasonable. I'm all for that. Yeah, you drop like groups of 4 at a time. They form an adjacent, to these islands. And
What's your
that
credit
will
score?
create- then you can
It's
have
good,
some pathway
probably.
to
I
the
pay
other
my
one,
bills.
bridge, or just going across the water even. That could be.
You're on the El
I think
Salvador
I
list,
use
Connor,
the
just a
bridge,
bit
of
far
course,
down.
then they can drive on water.
If I could
So
stream
there's
it,
a
I'd be
lot they can do,
down.
And I fully expect them to do more in the form of DLC. So.
I can't wait to pay more money than $80.
No thanks, no names. As mad this game is not
For the
something that we
DLC.
need to switch to. I think that will be the case for some people. I don't think. yeah, I mean, Mario Kart's not for anyone, for everyone in general. And I
Yeah.
will say it is a little odd. It's just odd in general that Nintendo's making this their main launch title, right?
I was
They've had
looking up
Mario
that
Kart
El
as their main launch
Salvador
title,
prison
so
yesterday, and
it
it's
is a
like,
little
dude,
unorthodox
prison
stuff.
camps, so they
Well,
do
we're
too
super
much
chats are coming in
there.
hot and fast. Thank you so much, everyone.
Like, they literally are doing
Coin
too much.
Boy
Like, it's
says,
got to be
"There are too many
more
obscure
effort than
indie
it's
characters,
worth
not
to
enough
like
well-known
keep
characters.
people like
There are less courses than
and like
Prairie to learn."
sleeping on like metal
Yeah,
like
valid points,
sheets
fully valid points. I will say the way the tracks interlink and the
for
whole
like
between
23 and a half hours a
the
day, not
reference,
able to
I think does
talk.
mitigate that. I mean, I think anyone who's expecting
Like, that can't be like effective.
you were setting yourself up for disappointment. There was no way
Amount too much, and it's just torture. That's what I'm saying, though. I'm saying like torture is like more effort than it's worth.
I get the character argument, but myself, I actually love getting all these random minions, right? The main cast
That's
is
just my
already there.
philosophy, though.
So
I don't
I
know.
mean, almost all the entire main cast is there, including Pauline. And now we're getting all these random new minion characters that we've never almost had racing before. I love that a lot. So, but I get it as a disappointment, Coin Boy. Another super chat, Hugo P. Art says, Bill Trent in the interview saying the director would show you all you can do in the open world and justify an $80 price with such bad messaging. Yes, actually, Hugo P. Arts.
Bill Trinan said the direct would show you everything to justify the $80 price. Well, why are people? They showed the battle mode, dude. Did people miss that part?
Bill Trent shouldn't have really said anything, honestly.
They have battle mode.
That expectations too far.
Andre said Bill Trinan shouldn't have said anything.
That's partly on us, people like us.
They gotta stop asking Bill Trinan questions. He don't make the calls. He don't call the shots.
You announce a direct. You tease it's
They're always doing this shit in Japan with these Nintendo games, and then the poor American messengers just have to go out there and be like, yeah, well,
in gameplay before, so it's
you
odd
know.
that they just didn't kind of tell us about it. I don't know, but yeah, this direct unnecessary. It was just a longer version of the trailer. That's what it was, right?
Yeah, that's all it was. It was just longer. And again, like
Game Explain realizes
all
that
this,
directs
I
are
believe-
just
I wanna say
commercials.
everything within the 5 minutes that they first showed in the
It's,
Nintendo Direct.
the
That's like
analysis
what we're talking
machine
about,
came to a
expand it out
conclusion, and they don't
15
like
minutes
it.
And not really show too much more new stuff.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Lesser Lord Butter says,
Hi,
"No
Connor.
unexpected prom
Hi,
plan
Thunder
smash,
Drago. Welcome to the stream for the
S
first
tier
time,
unit."
dude.
So no unexpected prom plan smash S tier unit. Yes, this is from Lesser Lord Butler. I think this was the message they may have meant to send initially.
How much did you get
Thank you
paid
super
for this
chat again,
Nintendo
Lesser
ad?
Lord
I don't get
Butter.
paid to
It
watch
is
these.
a hilarious.
I didn't get invited
totally
to the
agree.
Switch 2
So,
experience Los
prom plans threw me
Angeles.
off initially, but I kind of love that general vibe.
And like a bunch of
I'm
other
glad they
people
finally
did
came out
that
with Mario
like
Kart.
have no
Yeah, Mario Kart
motion.
7 flirted with the idea a little
I'm like,
bit.
I have
It was really
motion and I
pretty
wasn't
cool.
invited.
Rad Bridge is a super.
I'm sorry I
Thank you,
called you a
Rad Bridge. Rad
racist
Bridge,
company.
appreciate it. So,
I didn't mean it.
Did not justify why this is
It was a
$80
joke.
like I was hoping for. Yeah, here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? I think personally they may have already justified that price for me. But here's the thing. To your point, as the previous super chatter said, yeah, they didn't do anything more here to justify it beyond what they already had, right? So if you already were set up, if you were already in the mindset that this doesn't justify the price,
They mangled
this
Rob.
direct
He's a
changes
bike
nothing
now.
about that. There was
Rob
nothing
the
here that would
robot
change
is a
your mind.
bike. He's not.
Chat, I think
He's
I have
not
a question.
playable.
Chat, is there anyone here who wasn't already sold on Mario Kart that is
Oh.
now because of this direct? I want to hear from you. Yes or no?
Oh
Were you
my
sold
God.
because of this direct,
It's
or-
a
or
tough
no?
bike
So
though.
so I guess
Honestly, I'm fine with this. It's actually kind of tough. Like I'm not too mad about this. Like listen, it would be nice to have Rob as a driver,
No, no, yes. Yeah, I'll do
but
it.
this is a clean bike.
What was the answer to the last
Now
one?
you
How
can
do
be
you feel about the
Froggy and Rob at the same time.
So the last poll was, how did you feel about the direct? 1,300 votes. Amazing got 10%.
Oh, that's
Okay
Gore
got
of my
24%,
comfort
and
character.
56% of people were
He's in
disappointed
so
with
much
it.
pain though. You don't know that. Maybe he
Yeah,
likes
let me
being a
ask
bike.
follow-up. It's kind of related. Oh, we got
Maybe
super
it
chat
feels
from,
good.
Warren Battleman's
You've never been a bike. You don't know how it feels.
says, with all the negativity and misinformation surrounding the Switch 2, how successful do you think the Switch 2 will be for Nintendo? Ooh, that's a good question. Nick, I'll let you.
That's a good question, Nick. You answer.
Yeah, I think with all of the negativity and misinformation, I mean, I still. think
They're
there's
spreading
a
misinformation
right
about
now
the
with
Switch
it,
2.
right? Again,
The
with all
Russians.
pricing going on, I think it's going to be tricky to.
They're
sell,
on the
especially
news
since
lying
this is
about the
only one
product.
title that's coming with the console. I mean, successful over the long period. I think the Switch 2 will be fine. In the short term, that's where it'll be, I guess, more desirable to see how it's actually going to turn out, right? Especially, I mean, the pricing, people aren't happy with that as is. And
Where
again,
is the
Mario Kart,
community
I know we're
notes
talking about the
now?
direct, and that's
Community
what we're
notes
talking
is
about
working
right now
against the
with
Switch 2.
Mario Kart World. Again, like, I don't know, and to Andre's question right here, I
Don't
don't
trust
know
the community
how many
notes,
people that
dude.
This is actually gonna kind of like satisfying.
I heard
Yeah,
the Switch 2
misinformation
makes
thing
you gay.
is really shocking.
Oh,
that
it
there's
better
so much
not.
Information going around about. I think there was one point of someone saying that the game was going to be $90, but that was in other.
That's what
regions,
cartoons did to my son.
Like, oh, Mario Kart's going to be like $90.
You watch
like,
Steven
no,
Universe.
Again, this is absolutely why Nintendo screwed up majorly by not talking about the price in the Direct. They completely lost control of the messaging, and it made it look even worse than it already was. It was already pretty
Yo, Red
bad.
Lion, thank you for 2 years, bro.
So yeah, I agree with you, Nick. Here's except my stance is almost the opposite of yours in one sense, though.
Yeah.
I think short term, I think they're gonna be fine. I don't think this really affects. Yeah, I don't think this affects day one sales at all. I think, or to any significant degree. I think it's after the launch period when the hyped up people have bought in and are already satisfied. That's when they can hit a roadblock. When these prices start.
I think the issue is only no one gives a fuck when it's Mario Kart. Mario Kart for the majority of Switch like purchasers is just like the game. It's the function game. You're at the party, you're drinking some claws, and they got Mario Kart. 90% of people aren't gonna know it the function if they're playing Mario Kart 8 or Mario Kart World. They don't know what's going on. The issue arises when you gotta get the girls to buy Animal Crossing. When the new Animal Crossing comes out, and they go to Target and they buy it for $80 and they put it in their Switch and it don't turn on because it's like, this is a Switch 2 game, then you're gonna have issues, because when you get the girls mad, that's when shit starts getting bad for Nintendo.
Okay, I don't agree with that. I think Mario Kart.
You don't want to piss off the ladies, dude.
But don't get me wrong, I would love 40. Oh yeah, go ahead, Nick.
I just found something.
Yeah.
Guess who got turned into a bike?
Connor Eats Pants was first on this.
It's not Kamek, right?
It's not Kamek. I'll let chat guess. This was a playable character in previous Mario Kart games.
Oh my god.
Funky Kong is a bike.
I'll send it to you in a second. I was looking. I was like, no way. And then I looked at the bottom. Like, that's 100% this character.
I don't know.
Diddy Kong. Diddy Kong is a bike.
Okay, hopefully this doesn't screw up anything on the stream.
Look at the base of it. From Mario Kart
Rob!
Yeah, whoa!
Oh, that's sick! You can ride Rob
Oh my
around.
god, Andre loves it.
That might have to be a short immediately, Nick, I think, potentially. So, that's amazing. I wish I had to go with showing on screen. I don't think I do. Do you know where in the
Wait,
direct it is?
the science isn't there to show it on screen.
All right, while you look for that,
Andre,
Nick,
you
I've got
gotta
some
work
super
on
chats
your
here.
stream setup, bro.
M. Moyer, thank you, says, I don't like every costume. I don't like how every I don't like how every costume is taking up a character slot. Yeah, I don't like it. I'm not a huge fan of how they present that either. It's a tour method of presenting it. I hate that. Characters are characters. Costumes should be a subset of characters.
Tell him, Andre. Yup. Characters are characters. Costumes are costumes. That's how it's always been, and that's how it should be.
We'll rewind too. Rewind, battle mode, P-switches, Rainbow Road, which I kind of already knew. Not a huge surprise.
Yup.
And yeah, that's basically it. And I'm really, any of those aren't that exciting.
They made Luigi more Italian.
More super chats. Clunky says, really wanted a Super Mario Sluggers like roster. I want to beat a character in the free roam race to get them as a driver. Free roam feels unimportant.
Ostrich.
I agree with you, actually. That would be sick. If that's how you unlock the characters. I'm not usually a huge fan of unlocks in general for like multiplayer games, but that would be a fun way of going about it. And would really add value.
Don't let costumes compete in character races.
Secondary. Or the free roam, I should say more specifically, feels secondary to the rest. And that really could have been a much bigger thing. David with a super chat. Thank you, David says.
Andre is like, yeah, every decision behind this game is terrible, but I have to like the game to make money the next 7 years. I don't think you gotta like it. I think, honestly, the money is when you get mad at games.
I get the argument both ways. I mean, just inherently, it feels like it makes
If Andre was smart, he would probably be like, the characters aren't fuckable enough.
Oh man, so many super chats.
They need to make them all sexy and the girls not ugly.
Carisio Midori says they didn't go over cart decals. You can see a plus icon to change them when choosing carts.
That's where the money's at, bro.
Stat boosts. Ooh, I didn't think about the stat boost angle. That would be interesting. I'd be worried about a meta evolving out of that, but that could be interesting. I mean, I actually love the idea of having perks, you know, having...
Yes, bro, Percocets.
Perks, like Dead by Daylight or badges on Paper Mario.
Me on any given Tuesday.
I'll have to go back and look at that some more. Did you find the cart, by the way, Nick?
Yeah, so Andre, go to, I guess, what, -9 minutes and 24 seconds. It's when they start showing, like, character customization.
One more employee payment controversy, and Andre is going to complain about woke games. That's all it takes, bro.
And then it picks or Yoshi, and then it shows Rob right below like that fish.
It might not be working for me anymore.
Is there 200cc or not? Oh, bro, that was too
Yeah, so I
fast.
guess that character selection screen.
That was too
will
fast.
show all
I'm
the
glad
characters, kinda like
200cc's
Japanese
gone. You
gear,
fuckers were
maybe
too
they're wearing
crazy
photos,
with it.
And then on the next page, it shows the carts, and right below the.
Y'all
fifth
thought you
one,
were on the
that Yoshi
Autobahn. We're
thing
playing
is
Mario
actually
Kart, bro.
Oh, there it
one.
is, chat. Bottom left.
Ah!
Freaking
Yeah.
Rob Kart. That is.
Ah, there it is!
Oh, although on the other hand, it's like, couldn't he come back as a racer? But I do love the Rob Kart. That's pretty great. I mean, you're technically getting 2 characters at 1 for that. You get
This game
Rob
is
and
barely
it's like
even
double
worth
match, right?
60.
All right, Megan Nerd to the super chat says, I think Free Roam is wicked cool. Hell, whenever I go back to Tony Hawk.
What do
Pro
you
Skater
guys
games,
know
I'll help
about
you in
what
free skate
something's
tournament.
worth?
Let me be clear. I also think Free Roam is cool. It's never something we never really had in Mario Kart before.
I mean, honestly, it's not that bad.
But when they tease us
When you
direct,
think
you're
about
probably
it, it's like
thinking,
this
man,
is
what
like
else could
one
they be
trip to
doing,
the
you know?
grocery
And
store.
unfortunately,
You
not
can
all
go a
over.
week
I
without
think,
groceries
I do think it's on one hand a missed opportunity
for like
to do
10 years
a
of
story.
Mario Kart.
On the other hand, it's still awesome to have this giant open world and Free Roam as part of it. So yeah, I'm excited for that. All right. I think we're caught
Andre,
super chats. Yeah.
Are you still on that
Yeah,
screenshot or
I am.
that? So if you look over to the right side, we see the X buttons for the settings and controller, and then there's a plus button next to that little badge there or sticker. It says One Up Fuel. I don't think we've seen what that does, right?
Okay, hold on. For
You
some
can
reason,
only
it's running
eat
through
groceries
it.
once.
Apologies.
Mario Kart is
Oh,
forever.
let
That's
me
true.
see if I can refresh it.
That is true.
Okay, yeah, I think that works.
That's how food works.
Wait, on the
When
character
you
screen?
eat it, it's gone.
So yeah, during the vehicles, when Yoshi's on the Fin Twin, the fish vehicle, the koi, if you look at the bottom right,
Isn't
it says
Dolphin a
settings,
playable
Oh,
character
yeah,
and
you're
a
right.
bike,
There's
though?
a
That
plus
is a good
button
point.
I see it.
to that little
That is a good
sticker.
point, dude.
Yeah. So that's probably the decals that the super chat comment was
Yeah.
mentioning. That's interesting. So yeah, that seems to at least confirm the decal element of it, I think. But also makes me wonder, like, yeah, could there be more to it? I love the perk idea, with you getting benefits.
Yoshi bike and MK8.
So-
Oh yeah, the Yoshi bike where his like Yoshusi is out.
I'm looking at the side. You can see that the.
You know, I'm not
sticker
usually
actually
one to
onto the actual
Do an
vehicle
ussy
itself.
joke, but that bike is wild.
If you're looking at it, it's gonna be quick. If
Is
you look
what?
At the Fin Twin,
If
it's, like,
you
right
use the
below
Yoshi
Yoshi's
bike, you
left
know what I'm talking
hand,
about, bro.
The motorcycle on the I guess the steering wheel there. But if he spins around and if you pause it at the
Yoshi
time when
bike
he spins around and he has
users-
his tongue out, you can see the one-up fuel sticker on the side of the motorcycle there.
Do you think
you're
they'll have
right,
hidden
you're right.
characters like
Yeah,
Rob or
he knows about
Asmongold?
this.
I don't think
That's
Asmongold will be
that's
playable.
just a cost. Oh, it's an egg. It's an egg.
As
You're
fun
right.
as that
it's
would
a big
be.
there.
Yeah, no, you're right though. You can see the decal on the motorcycle.
What does
So
minus
good.
2
That seems
mean?
good
It
for
means that the chatters
customization, at
didn't
least,
like the
for
joke.
cosmetics. We got a super chat, by the way, from HJ. Thank you, HJ. Says, I have to get the bundle to feel justified. I don't see the value in paying $80.
So where's Diddy?
Mario
By the
Kart
way,
7
my
counts
GameStop
out
knows when they're
to
getting their
40.
Switch
I
2s.
totally
Wait,
understand that.
the
And I
super
think
chats
that
are giving
is
you
the
inside
important thing
info,
people
Andre.
forget, is
Pay
this is a
attention.
$50 game with the bundle.
Anybody in
It's
chat
a
work
little
for
annoying
GameStop
that
and can
bundle
tell me
maybe
when they're
low
getting their
quality,
Switch
people
2s?
might get screwed and they may have to pay $80. That's why I think Nintendo
Yo, can
really
a
goes
Connor
against it.
chatter that
They
works
make
in
it that you
retail
only buy
sneak
Mario
me a
Kart for
Switch 2
2 at a
early?
certain time. I mean, it'd just be better to just drop the price entirely, obviously.
Yeah.
And they don't want to do that. They'll make it so anyone who buys a Switch
If you
2
live in
within the console or
California,
whatever, can buy Mario Kart for $50. I think that'd be ideal. Bowser Jr. with a super chat says, so where is Diddy? By the way, my GameStop knows when they're getting their Switch 2s. Oh, really? That's exciting. Yeah, thank you for the super chat, Bowser Jr. Where is Diddy, though?
oh, they're
Where's
brothers,
Diddy?
Mario and
Yeah,
Luigi.
they're holding out on him.
Wait, I
Maybe
never
just kinda tie it
connected
maybe
those
something afterwards.
dots. I thought they were
Something
just
like Donkey Kong
boys.
Bonanza. They like putting more Donkey
I thought
Kong
they were
characters.
just
And maybe that's,
fellas,
like, the
but
first
wait,
step
Mario
they
and
want.
Luigi
You know,
probably
something
are
like that. It's
brothers.
Like, oh, here's like Donkey Kong
Super
Country
Mario
that you can
Brothers.
go to, and here's brand new tracks that are focused on Donkey Kong Bonanza. And
Wait,
that's maybe why they're holding off like Diddy Kong, Funky Kong, and any other, I guess, Kongs for Mario Kart World. I hope that's the case.
it's weird that they're the Mario brothers, and one of them is
Yeah.
named Mario, and the other
I
one's
think- I
Luigi.
think
Why aren't
we
they
wanted
like?
the, DLC expansion? Or I don't know why my stream's running terribly right now. So we'll just pause.
To be fair, I guess every sibling's got the
real
alpha
quick, just
sibling.
checking on
Every like
the,
pair of
poll
siblings
here.
has the alpha.
Did the direct sell you on Mario Kart World if you weren't sold before? 31% of people say it sold them on it. 69% of people said it didn't sell them on it. So yeah, this direct was kind of a
Mario, and
Even
Luigi
though,
Mario.
everything
True,
here
that is
was
their
good.
full name.
It's just everything we already knew,
Confirmed.
basically. So that's the main problem. Hammerbreaker, the super chat. Thank you, Hammerbreaker. Says, I just want Diddy. I know.
Yeah.
I'm a Diddy boy, too. Okay, wow. I just realized.
Uh-oh,
Don't
Andre.
stop that. Jesus. I did not
Uh-oh.
realize how that was going to sound. I
Careful.
agree. Diddy's great. I love Diddy Kong is amazing, and I need him a Mario Kart. So, Hugo PR, so another super chat.
He
Thank
had
you,
good
Hugo PR
music.
says, I wish they had a more robust
Separate the
online
art from the artist, dude.
/season pass system. Different courses strung with different challenges to unlock characters, carts, and costumes. I agree with you. Like, that would be amazing if they did something like that. And maybe they still could. I mean, if it costs, that'd be a problem. But I would love they had some.
I don't like how Luigi's stanced up in this photo as a man.
Does, right?
Yeah.
They're feminizing Luigi.
Maybe have like actual missions in it, like full like story-based type.
Why is he
thing.
strutting
That'd be
like that?
amazing.
He's
So-
slaying.
And especially since they showed that you can pair up with 4 different teams compared to the last Mario Kart where it's only 2 different teams. Like maybe they have some kind of like Splatoon Splatfest mode where it's like, oh, you're celebrating, I don't know, your favorite dessert, and you have to pick which
Put
side
those
you want.
legs
It's like, do I
away,
like ice cream?
slut.
Do I like cake?
Whoa.
And then they divide the teams based
Not
off
throw
that.
around
Whereas
the
Splatoon,
S word
they
at
have
Luigi,
for
dude.
Splatfest, 3 different teams, and you have to pick before you start that Splatfest for that weekend or that week or however long it is.
Yeah, and that's a great idea.
Why are
They
his
could do something
legs
fun like
hairless?
that, and that's-
Some people
I
don't
think
have
that's
hair
why
on
they
their
touch
legs,
on
dude.
any
Be
of that,
nice.
right? Like that,
Yeah.
that there will be evolving missions, or and my concern is like my hope and expectation that they will continue to support this game for a while. My worry is that Nintendo will just move on like they often do. Maybe come back in 8 years and add DLC randomly, right? And I
It will
really
be
hope they
funny
don't
if
do
they
that,
just
so-
abandon this game for
I
like
hope
a
it's not an
couple of
Animal
years.
Crossing situation where Animal Crossing was the biggest thing. We played it for like a year or two, and then it's like, oh, here's DLC, and then they're done. And then
True.
that's it, no more updates. Like, wait,
True.
what
I love how that is
So
a threat.
how
Is
well
there's a
the fan
threat
base
with
is large
Nintendo
enough
games that they
for it
just
to
like
get
won't
longer?
do anything for some reason.
By the way, I see you, Van.
Like, oh, we have the biggest game in the world with Animal Crossing, and we're just gonna like
Anyways, Alex's Nintendo
not
toned up.
do anything with
That
it.
is like the pro and con to Nintendo, right? They often do their own thing. They don't really care about what's going on in the world, and it's also to their detriment because there are times that they should read the room and be aware of what's happening. And this is one of those complete misfires. Not in general for the game. I mean, just the circumstances surrounding Switch 2. Spartus with a super chat.
Do y'all
says,
still be
"This game
playing
is also
Animal
worth
Crossing
$60.
though?
However,
Dude, the hottest
setting
girl
it
you
to
know
$12
is still
a
playing
dangerous
Animal
precedent for the
Crossing,
rest
by
of
the way.
industry to follow. Yeah,
Your wife
yeah,
is
it
still
does.
playing
Actually,
Animal
it's kind of
Crossing,
like
and
it's
you're here
Nintendo
watching the
being
Nintendo
being
Direct.
the big one to really make the step first, right? It was it Xbox that did $70 or no, way back in the day, like $60 games first, I think.
Yeah, her
Like,
name's
they were the ones to take
Squeaks.
the first step, maybe PlayStation,
Yeah.
and then Nintendo, caught up with them eventually, and now
Hi,
Nintendo's the one
Connor
taking the lead
Stream.
on it seems. So yeah, DA goes as $100 GTA confirmed.
The hottest
They
girl
could
I
get
know
away with it.
doesn't
They
own a
absolutely
Switch.
could get
Fair.
away with it, And actually, here's game companies have already been experimenting with this with their like limited edition bundles, right? Where those are like absurdly priced, so you get like a bunch of overpriced garbage. In my opinion,
GTA is gonna
that
cost
you balance.
$100, dude. I hope y'all are ready.
And they've already kind of been dipping their toes in this. for a
GTA
while,
6 gonna
so-
be $100 game.
Or even like early access.
And
paying
it's gonna
extra
be worth it.
$20 on top of the game. and you get it
Honestly.
3 days early.
Right. Yeah. Oh, that too. That's another weak way. It's not getting it early. Everyone else is getting it late. That's
it. Yeah.
I hate that. Like that is so cheap. And, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of some modern practices. which
GTA
Nintendo
or
hasn't done yet to that
G2A,
extent, so
take it or
that's
lose
that
it.
at least.
That's
Lotus
clever,
says,
dude.
How does the last per course work? Yeah, they talked about
That's
that
a
little
gamer
bit, right?
joke.
Time trials, at least you can change the last, but did they mention it outside of time trials?
No, I don't believe.
Went on an
so.
Animal
They- for
Crossing
time
date.
trials,
Needless
like,
to
oh,
say,
if you
she
wanna
was
do
not a
course
fan
to
of
course,
Epstein
course,
Island.
But if you want to do course to course.
Yep,
as
that's
long
why
as
you
the
don't name your
person
Animal
is
Crossing Island Little
capable,
St.
you can do it
James,
that way,
fellas.
so.
Yeah.
It does not
So
land.
I was kind of hoping they would go into the options more for like how those races and how even the online. I still don't have that. Oh, okay. I was excited by some of the by like the lobby area, right? Like you're playing with your friends.
I'm trying to imagine that
That's where your friend
situation.
is,
Like
right?
you're
But
taking a
don't they
girl
have
to your
general
Animal
ones?
Crossing island,
not
but
touch up
you
on
can't
general
rename
ones
it.
at
Yeah.
all.
So they didn't touch on like
Your island is still called Little St. James because it was kind of funny at the time.
And they didn't touch on any of that. And that's
You didn't really think
disappointing. I
it,
was
so
hoping
now you
they
have to explain
would,
like
I was.
Oh, it's
hoping for
like
that
Epstein's
free
Island.
roam element where you could
You know,
randomly
the
group of people
pedophile
together,
island.
which is not the only way you group of people.
I'm not one, but the joke is that my Animal Crossing
How many
island.
people do you think we can have in a free roam lobby? At first, like the first direct, we saw 5 people. This time, they saw like the original cast from Super Nintendo Mario Kart, and it showed 8. Like, is 8 gonna be the limit? Or are we gonna
Imagine
have
it's not even called
It
Little
has to be
St.
like
James,
that.
just
It was
Epstein
any
Island.
other
I mean, I'm pretty
that'd be
sure that you can't even,
extremely
because I tried. You can't fit Little St. James as the name for your Animal Crossing island.
I hope you can set it public
So-
too. I would love to be open a room. Give you
Yeah,
a code for it,
probably
and have
Epstein
whoever's
Island would be
on
what
it,
you go
opt in.
with.
That'd be amazing, right? And
Yeah.
that's what I really hope it does. It didn't touch on tournaments either, by the way. So
No. I don't think we saw them even in the menus. There wasn't a tournament option or anything.
I followed this stream
that's
5
Nintendo
years
better
ago, and my
not turn
ex
into
was
Nintendo
making
better
her
not
Animal
turn
Crossing
into the next
character.
Disney.
We all miss
Oh,
her.
sorry. Nintendo better not turn into the next Disney. So I think what they're saying is turning into kind of like a
Nintendo
very
is the
financially
next Disney.
focused company that does
Dude,
things
Apple
very
should have
much
bought
by,
Nintendo
you know, what makes them the most money.
when they
To a
had the
degree,
chance.
Already are. Companies all do this. But Disney
I used to have Jim Jamer 8. Thanks for the Prime, bro.
Not so great decisions recently, at least for the theme parks. And so, in a sense, I agree.
That would have
Even though
ruined the
Disney,
world.
at least for the theme parks.
That would have been good.
So
Now
I don't
the
know where
Saudis
you
own
agree
like
on the exact
20%
reason
of
as to why,
Nintendo.
but I hear you. Dude Myth with a super chat. Thank you. Says talking to my friends.
It's gonna be
on my channel,
awesome when like
we talked
the
about
only
this,
official Nintendo tournaments you get,
can end up how the 3DS did in
like the most competitive
so I
Smash
think the
Bros.
point
tournament
really is,
with the biggest
could
prize
Nintendo
pool
making
is
a
gonna be
mistake
funded
and
by
get
the
it in the
Saudis.
3DS? Where to your point, Nick, maybe it does undersell at the
You have to go to the
beginning.
Esports
The
World
price
Cup.
was a big issue for the 3DS. Where let's be honest,
It'd be kind of hype though.
it hit a wall, and we saw Nintendo
Melee finally gets a big event.
time, which it had never done before, and they had to do the ambassador program to compensate people who had bought it at full price. A little bit like the Apple, you know, the
We'll
first
take it
iPhone.
honestly. We'll take money in
They
Melee.
had to drop the price there too and give a rebate.
Because quite literally, it's Ludwig or the Saudis.
Yeah, the difference with the 3DS situation, though, again, the price
Pick your
was
poison.
insanely high at the time. There was just no games at launch, right? Like no one was excited for Steel Diver or Pilot Wings, right? Like
that
you
was a
would
big
launch
problem.
with something better than that. Like with this though, they're launching with Mario Kart, like their best seller.
I'll take the
So it is a
Saudis,
different
please.
situation, but again, like the price compared to 3DS at the time, like again, it's very very high. So who knows? Are we going to see like an ambassador program? Are we going to see them drop the price? Only time will tell for that right now.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's going to be really interesting to see how things shake out. And Nintendo, we haven't even got an update yet on when pre-orders are going to open.
No.
In fact, let me check my email real quick, make sure there haven't been any secret press releases that have gone out since.
Check my email.
Hold on here, let me check.
Does Ludwig also have slaves? No, he has editors, which is similar,
I
but
got to take a look at it. Let
they
us
do
know if there
get
was any
paid.
Major updating there. I checked yesterday, and I think it was just really just the countdown to the direct today. I think
So
it
wait,
was
does
announced
Saudi
on
Arabia
Monday,
like
so
really
it
have
was
slaves? I haven't done my
Warrior
research.
clipped in there. Nothing too major.
I guess I believe you.
But I've been checking it every day. I don't have my phone on me.
Where do
right
they
now,
get
so I
them?
didn't get to take a look at it today. Did you look at it all, Andre,
No,
today?
I'm just looking at the PR, and it has no. I don't think it has any new details.
Kyle?
Off today. So, yeah. So no
Who the hell is
pre-order
Kyle?
details or anything as far as I can see. Vess, thank you for the super chat. Says they should have revealed the whole world before. What do you mean by that? I'm a little confused.
Born into
Like, what do you
poverty.
mean?
It's
No, I think the
immigrants. They
comment
pay
was, like,
close to
they
nothing.
showed the open world
Oh,
aspect
sorry, I
of
misread.
the
I'm so
mod,
sorry, Vess.
like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, Vess. They shouldn't have revealed the whole world before. Yeah, you know what? Actually,
They
so,
get people from India and
first
Pakistan
off,
into the
you know,
country with
super
work
chat, I
visas, and they
appreciate
just take it
You know,
from
it's
them
funny
and
how,
make
like,
them slaves.
Messaging is actually kind of important. Like, if you're a company, you do want to build hype. And Nintendo did kind of drop the ball in this sense, in that the first trailer was almost too good, chat. The first trailer was so
That's
good
sad.
for this game that they should have actually held off more, I think.
It's kind of like
They
our
should
like
have been the
illegal
ones that revealed,
immigrants,
hey,
but we
it's
just like
actually
get
open
mad at
world,
them
right? I think
and
we
then
kinda screwed
deport
things up
them
with having
for some reason.
the playable event, you know, the Switch 2 events, where that would become kind of obvious. But yeah, I think had they held off on maybe the free roam, at least someone else had mentioned that earlier, I think. You know, I think that may have helped add more to this. Yeah, they almost showed off too much before.
When did
because
you
they didn't really
become
touch on
so
this direct,
woke?
And it really makes me ask, why did it have this direct? It had
Yeah.
so little that the previous direct didn't. Or
Honestly, I think it was
didn't have.
January 6th
Um,
that made me
but
woke.
Carlos
Yeah,
was-
Andre, the Switch 2.
yeah.
It just felt like such
I
a
think Carlos
blatant
also
like,
left and missed it. I'm sorry, Carlos.
what the
but you
fuck
know-
is like, hello?
But no, yeah, the Switch 2 direct.
The
back in
president-
January, showed a little
the
bit of
president
Mario
said
Kart.
we need
That's
to
what
fight for our
should have been at the
country.
direct, right? And then maybe for
The
press
president
event,
said that Mike Pence
should
didn't
give
have the
people more
courage
research, so they didn't have that
to do
open
what
world
needed to be done.
aspect. And then
He's
today's
trying
direct
to
showed
hang the
world
vice
docket,
president.
everything. It should have been the
I
blown
think
out
that literally
version,
made me
something we
woke.
already knew.
You know what? I'm gonna fix this right now because they did not need to show because yeah.
In all seriousness, though, we probably should hang Mike Pence, but not for that reason. That might be the best case to not hang Mike Pence.
Oh my God,
was his actions on January 6th.
I think that would actually been a better pairing than the new Mario Kart, which actually looked a little underwhelming at first. You know, when we first saw it, like,
If he actually hanged the
Mario Kart
VP,
looks
that would be
again.
so
Now,
sick.
seeing more
No,
obviously
it would have been
looks
funny.
amazing. But I think Metroid Prime 4 would have been a better decision for it.
Imagine that
Metroid Prime 4
Wikipedia
won the
page. Donald
spotlight.
Trump
That game
got
was
Mike
for
Pence
release,
hung
you know? So, anyways, we got
and was
super chat from
impeached
Fletcher, thank you. who
in a
says,
video
"Did
game.
Did that get you more hype than previous clips? No. It
no.
maintained the hype. It maintained the hype. You know, I think. I mean, my hype for the direct went down because it was underwhelming for a direct.
I remember
hype
my
for the game
first month
remained
watching the
up,
stream
so
being
very
worried
high.
Connor was conservative. You might have been right.
That's I think a Japanese character or Chinese character. I don't know. I cannot pronounce it. Is my point.
Who's he talking about?
Super chat though. They said
Mario. He's Italian.
The $80 price is the MSRP. Nintendo has to risk this price for them.
Were you conservative during the SMP Live era?
It might be the game they're willing to flop for future game
No.
releases. So that's an interesting perspective, I think. I think so. No matter what, Mario Kart World is guaranteed to be a gangbuster, right? Like at almost
Whoa,
any
a
price.
gangbuster.
No matter what price it's sold at, within reason, they would make a massive profit on it. But I think
Straight to El Salvador with you, buddy.
The Mario Kart price to offset other game prices.
Edgy alt-right 4chan to leftist pipeline is very real. Dude, I mean, it really depends, like, on, like, where you were and what time. Like, it is interesting, like, how much of, like, the conservative, like, ecosystem now is, like, so based in, like, 2015 to 2017 4chan Reddit r/the Donald /P shit, and some people just never left that.
Know what Hyrule Warriors is going to be, or Kirby Air Riders.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'll be more open to this perspective if Donkey Kong weren't already $70, right? And I will be fully honest with you, Nick. I was really hyped initially. I don't.
Gamergate wasn't the origin of it, but also it kind of was. Yeah, Gamergate. It's crazy. Like, all we needed was ethics in gaming journalism, circa 2013 to 2015, and Donald Trump wouldn't have been president.
It's almost like I think a 3D Mario would have been a safer bet at that price. And I don't know. I am
it's all because of female gaming journalists that we're in the spot that we're in now, really, if you think about it.
It's interesting that they are taking that risk with Donkey Kong, right? We haven't seen a 3D Donkey Kong in.
Did you see the new content cop iDubbbz dropped? I did. I didn't really care.
Tag on that and not the next Zelda game again or the next 3D Mario, right? Like it's just an odd decision.
I actually agree with that. Like I think it would be smarter, and I'm no financial expert. I'm not, head of Nintendo or whatever. So take my thoughts with a grain of salt. But I think pricing DK at 60 would be smarter because it would get more people into Donkey Kong. It would show goodwill toward the consumers, being like, hey, not every game's gonna be 80 or even 70.
Donkey Kong is 70 and not 80, Andre.
And then more people will buy the game.
It is cheaper.
That IP,
That's literally what they're doing. They made Donkey Kong 70 instead of 80.
And that would, I think, be maybe a smart decision. But it almost seems like Nintendo's treating it as the 3D Mario title, right? Yep. Which maybe it'll work, maybe it'll be to its detriment. I don't know. The game looks great in any case, but yeah.
People forget that you see a monkey on the box and you're more likely to buy the product.
Especially when that game's probably not going to come down in price.
Especially when they gave the monkey a new design. Donkey Kong looks happier now and more like a friend.
$60, but again,
he's not as threatening.
Like 2 or 3 years, so.
Yeah, exactly. So, look, it says drop in prices. Yeah, we're gonna have to find out what Nintendo's doing.
It looks like you could have a beer with them.
They only have about I mean, I guess they have to. I mean, I predicted they would announce it by the end of April, so they have about 2 weeks left for that.
I don't. You need to register a phone number to use Switch Game Chat.
I mean,
oh, that's great.
Switch 2 in the U.S., which isn't impossible. I do think it's unlikely because that's just stock they're sitting on, and they may have shipping dates.
Where is Diddy Kong?
Planned for retailers.
Diddy Kong is still in jail,
I don't know what their business
awaiting his trial.
But yeah, I don't think
they're not releasing him on bond.
So I think it's unlikely
they're afraid he's going to leave the country if they do.
That big of an impact, they may. So,
wait, Andre, do we know if the game Mario Kart World is already pre-downloaded on the Switch 2? And it's definitely digital, right? Like that's something safe to assume.
Yeah, I think they said that. I think
they got nothing to talk about, bro.
At the least, they said it's a digital version of the
Do you think the Switch 2 bundle will have it installed, or will you need to download it? But what the fuck?
Most people downloading that game won't take too long, regardless.
You got Wi-Fi?
I think it's like 23 gigs. I could be wrong, but I don't think it's too big.
It's not. Yeah, I mean, not massive.
Let's talk about how many gigabytes Mario Kart is. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not like 150 gigs.
Which is so crazy. Jesus. Like when games start getting that big, it's like, do I even even on Game Pass? Like, do I want to spend the time downloading it? I have fast internet.
I know Andre doesn't play Call of Duty, bro. We've been talking about this for years.
So, anyway,
180 gigabytes for Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah.
Anything else? Any final points you want to bring up?
I don't think so. I just wish there was a little bit more because we went into this knowing nearly all the information.
It's crazy that all of our Xboxes have been downloading or like farming Bitcoin for the past like 6 years.
And all the hands-on previews over the past couple of weeks, people have been having a blast with it. So, and I guess it's
For
another thing too that they
Activision.
showed off so information.
Wait, that's actually cool.
I don't think we saw
Oh, it
really
is
any
kinda
new
cool.
characters, right? Like,
Really?
we saw
I
some
mean,
new
probably.
costumes
What
for the main
what business
cast, but I
does
don't
Call of
think we
Duty
saw
have
any-
being like
the very first
150
character, the
gigabytes?
Dodo,
Yeah.
oh, we did. Okay.
What is it?
I had it. I said it before. No.
Cody
No, it's
Co.
Contour.
Oh.
Contour, that's it. Yeah, we saw that. We saw like the dolphin. Yeah, like I want to say we've seen most of the characters, if not all of them, in the direct. If not, when people have been playing. The
I
game,
wish my
so I
Xbox
wish
would
it
share
was
some of the
there.
Bitcoin.
They
You need
showed
to
off
open
too
up
much.
your
They could've
Xbox
talked
to
about
find the
it better. You could've
Bitcoins.
done
They're in
more.
there.
Or just don't have the
They're
same
in there
contract
before they
with
get
the system.
uploaded to Wi-Fi. You have to rip it open and pull them out. Rip them out. Rip out the Bitcoins.
And, you know, the game itself is awesome, you know, but like, yeah, it's just that as a direct, this is unnecessary. It was unneeded. They could have honestly touched on the few new points here in the original direct that they really wanted to, you know? Yeah, very strange.
You know what happened?
So.
We had so much information and not enough information.
Why would you pay $80
We
for
had the
Mario
Switch 1
Kart
Direct, the
when you
Switch
can
2
just
Direct,
play
all
2K
the information getting mixed up online, and then the Mario Kart Direct? Like, I don't think we've had
and
this
play
much information
basketball?
in this short amount of time, right?
No, yeah, definitely. Yeah, right. It's been a lot. So, real quick, Exotic says no Funky or Diddy. What the heck? And they did not say what the heck. It's making me think more, but I was thinking there isn't really a true Donkey Kong Country course. There is the DK Spaceport, but that's based on.
Why is this guy always complaining?
So
It's called depression, Tommy.
Our continent/island idea. There's going to be a DK jungle region.
Can you
We're
call
gonna see,
Andrea,
like, a Donkey
please?
Country region, right? And that's when we get
Like
Diddy,
Andrea Botez
Funky,
or
maybe
Andre
Frankie.
from Game
Yeah,
Explain?
maybe as many characters as there are carts. Wouldn't that be amazing?
I could call the former, but
And
probably
then
not
we
the
have
latter.
Like 4 racetracks, 4 new characters. They get Dixie in there too.
She's
Wait, is
busy.
Dixie in the game? She's not, right? No.
What's she
No,
busy
Dixie-
with?
she-
What do
maybe
you
she's on
know?
tour.
She was
She's
on
never
tour,
been in
yeah.
any
I think she's in
tour.
Paris. Wait, she
So,
might be
I
awake,
think, yes, I
Loki.
think that'd be really great. So, yeah. Anything else, Nick? Though.
No, I think that's it. I was just hoping for a little bit more.
Least
and I
funny
wish
bit
they
in the
would
world
go
to be
with
calling
all this
Andrea right now
bullshit.
and
I
then
know,
like
that's a weird thing. It's weird to be
asking
disappointed
about
Game
Mario
Over
Kart and she has
Yeah.
no clue what the fuck I'm talking
that's
about.
a weird thing. I wish Nintendo hadn't put us in this position. You know, I want to be really hyped right now, and I am for the game. But the direct was a load of nothing. It was a load of nothing. They wasted our time, Nick. They wasted our 15 minutes.
Like
That's
we even joked
15
about it.
minutes.
I was like, is there gonna be game chat? Like, oh, here's game chat. I'm like, why are they
Why?
talking about game chat?
Why?
We know what game chat.
I know we
is.
already saw it so many times, and so I mean that's the thing because we not only did they show off this in the direct, they've already shown off on the Treehouse multiple times.
She didn't
We've
pick
had
up.
the
I tried.
on hand, hands-on demo sessions from the.
Why
from the
wasn't this
events you've
direct
seen, almost
just
all
an
of them. So it was
overview
really
trailer?
weird. Franken Nader says use Discord. Yeah, Nintendo discovered Discord basically. Also, real quick, I like how
It was an
the
overview
Mario
trailer.
Kart, Super Mario Kart banner here I have paused, but they also have the release date for the original game on it. The Japanese, I think that's a Japanese release.
Oh, let me
date.
see.
Maybe it's
For
actually
other-
that might be the American one. It's one of them.
Oh, I
think
do see that there.
I think
Yeah.
so I actually, if we check the Japanese direct, that might actually be the Japanese date there. I may have to check that. But I think that is the American date. In any case, yeah. So I'm sure there's a lot of key details in the world. We're gonna, I'm sure we're gonna do some videos on that.
I kind of want to go back
once
to
we look at
sleep.
the direct a little bit closer.
New
Yeah, in
Fantastic
terms of
Four
gameplay
trailer.
details, I was really hoping for more here, Nick,
We'll watch
so.
this.
Yeah,
And then I
was
might
too.
leave.
I was too. When's okay? I guess before we head out, when's the next direct that we're gonna get? Are we gonna see something in
You
June?
think
Not
there's
for
still a
Mario Kart,
chance
just in
for
general.
hidden characters? Probably not. But hey, who knows? New Fantastic Four trailer. I want to see the Thing. I want to see Pedro Pascal stretch.
Wow, folks, we all know the story. 4 brave astronauts head off into space and come back forever changed.
Ew.
This car?
Our city, our planet, owe a debt to these intrepid souls. And while we can never repay them, we can certainly...
Do you watch Star Wars? No, what's that?
Fantastic Four. Thank you.
Thank you, Fantastic Four!
Please welcome the Fantastic Four.
Fuck yeah.
Herbie, how's that sauce looking? Okay.
You got the
That's
robot
fantastic.
making sauce.
You're late.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean? You're late for dinner.
Yes, we are.
You late?
I just said that.
Are you pregnant?
What? You're gonna be the best mom in the world. And you are gonna be the best dad. Just kidding.
Wait,
You
she's
are out of your
pregnant.
depth. We We're gonna be the best uncles ever.
We can do this. Nothing's going to change.
Oh my god, they were making out. Wait, like in Marvel Rivals.
Protectors of this world.
Yo!
Yes, we are.
Your planet is now marked
Girl
for death.
Silver Surfer! Sexy Silver Surfer! Let's go, bro. How can you be mad that they made Silver Surfer a girl? That's awesome.
Are we safe?
Sexy Surfer.
I don't know.
What was that line delivery? Okay.
I'm not giving up. We will face this together.
But they got that shit on.
We will fight it together. As a family. Has to be us.
She hasn't gone invisible one time, by the way. Alright, he's pressing shift. Oh, he's stretching.
We will protect you.
Ant-Man! 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 He went giant. They got Ant-Man in it. Ant-Man from Ant-Man. I just don't care about these generic superhero movies anymore. No, 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 you don't get it. This time the Fantastic Four is gonna be good. This time it's gonna be Fantastic Four, but not bad. Because it's made by Marvel. Fantastic Snore? Dude, don't say that, bro. It's gonna be fantastic this time. Bro, let's go, dude. Y'all are clever, bro. Y'all are clever, bro. Y'all are so clever, man. Miles Teller? I hardly know her. Isn't Miles Teller, like, notoriously, like, kind of like an asshole? I feel like I've heard that. Honestly, that's fine. Like, we need, like, some of our celebrities to kind of be assholes. They can't all be, like, great. Because, like, I worship celebrities. If you're, like, in a movie and you're a star, I will worship you. Like, you are a deity to me. If I see you in a film, I'm about ready to, like, you are my religion. I mean, that's just how I am. Did you hear about Mickey Rourke? What about Mickey Rourke? Wait, Ninja's playing Fortnite. He's playing as Finn.
There's a combat back there on my mark. You want it?
What do we think about the loadout,
yeah,
guys?
I got it.
I'm not fucking with. I don't like the keyboard on Finn. I like Finn. I'm not loving the. You know what I hate too is his graphics settings.
The bright skin's one shot.
I'm tired
Got
of
him.
these like sweats,
Cake
like rocking
shotty.
like low graphics.
Should
Try
go
to
up there
get
as
like
well.
some benefit. Like, dude, what are
Here,
you
throw it
playing
out.
on? Switch
Pat down.
2, bro? How you gonna have a gaming setup like this and be running these graphics?
Got two Bubble Shield Juniors.
You might be resting that guy that you knocked.
I don't
I
like
got a
the
kill.
shoes here. Yeah, L kicks.
Okay, I guess I got a better shotty.
It's crazy that they released like the Crocs so early in like the lifespan of like the kicks accessories. Like, why would I buy anything else? Like, what reason do I have to ever purchase any other shoes when I can put any Fortnite character in Crocs? Anyways, W stream. I'm not sure if I'll be back later today. I will try. Tomorrow I will attempt to do Fortnite on Friday, but I have plans tomorrow night, and I need to leave my apartment. So, we'll see. Sorry I didn't stream yesterday. I had a headache and wasn't feeling good. You linked this and said, new Sonic game trailer. And you lied. Said it's some meme I don't know.
No thanks, bro.
I think it's from Resident Evil. Never played it. Never played it, dude. Make a funny Twitter post and we're good. I tried to get a Fortnite Friday guest for tomorrow and they all dodged me. They all dodged or they couldn't do it. I need a Fortnite Friday coming up. I need one, bro. I'm trying. Better get a guest. Dude, it's tough when like I don't pay money to anybody. They're busy with their families on Good Friday. What do you even do on Good Friday? You don't eat meat? Bro, what's the... Why is it good? So, like, if it's a holiday, it's just, like, observe. How is it a Good Friday if you're not expected to be drinking with the boys? Yeah, what's so good about that? They should call it Bad Friday. Also, didn't Jesus die like 2 days after? Yeah, that's Bad Friday. They killed him. Wait, no, they killed him on Good Friday. It's Bad Friday. What the fuck? Who decided that? That's why it's good? No, I mean, it's bad that they... I mean, it's good that he came back. It's Good Sunday. It is... Yeah, it's Freaky Friday. It's crazy that all my best, like, monologues happen on the starting soon screen. I really need, like, a new backdrop for clips and shit. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Bye, everyone. Have a great evening. Or day. It's 7 a.m. Get on with your... Hit the gym today, guys. Get outside. Text your ex Thursday. Don't forget it. Text your ex Thursday. See you guys.